series Country Queen, Maina Olwenya has been a very key factor in the film industry in the country, all the way from Nairobi Half-Life. We've seen a lot of him. He's created paths. I'd like us to have a minute of silence to give a tribute to Maina Olwenya, and may his soul rest in perfect peace. Thank you so much. I had asked you earlier, what is your favorite film? I have one and only Emperor Shaker, our host for Friday, Uradi. Uradi is your favorite. Uradi seems to be a favorite to so many. Unfortunately, shame on me, I have not watched it yet. I think I'd put that on my bucket list. I have something to watch this evening. Earlier on, I teased and I told you that we have Mr. and Miss Birmingham, Kenya, from the just concluded Mr. and Miss Birmingham, Kenya pageant that was the previous weekend. We have our winners with us. They're here to share with us their journey. Introducing Mr. and Miss Birmingham, Kenya. Karibuni sana.
Asante.
Thank you very much.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Kabla mjintroduce, let's get to see this first. Sincere apologies for that. Karibuni sana. Like I said earlier, I have Mr. and Miss Birmingham, Kenya here with me on set. They're here to tell us how their journey has been, how their pageantry journey, their fashion journey, everything they've done to be where they are right now. Karibuni sana.
Thank you very much.
Naka amazing. You look glorious. You look very gorgeous. Hey, tutapigana vibaya sana. How are you though? I'd like you to introduce yourselves individually. We start with ladies first. Kindly introduce Miss Birmingham. Tuambie wewe ni nani?
My name is Joan Chepkemoi Kenduyo. I am a model by profession. I am Miss Birmingham 2022 Kenya, and I was representing Narok County. Thank you.
Nice. Mr. Birmingham.
Thank you. My name is Joe Caleb. I am an Akorino male model. I've been in the industry for a couple of years. But this pageant that I won on Sato, it's the biggest one. And I'm honored and blessed to be the face of Birmingham this year.
Amazing. I love the introduction. You are an Akorino male model.
Yeah.
You know, you could have easily said, I am a male model, right? Why specifically that?
Because I like to kujulisha watu where I come from, you know. Before you see my face or even interact with me, the first thing you see is
your turban.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I want you to know that I'm not a Muslim, I'm not any other dominion. I'm a Korino, and I'm proud of that, you know. And being on the runway, there's not a lot of people who are on the runway from my religion, you know. Most of them are commercial models, and anyone can be a commercial model, but I try to be unique. And when God answers my prayers, I like to remember where I'm from. So they are Korino guys, you know.
Okay, yeah. We're getting right into that, but before you tell us your journey, tell me, how has your journey been? Miss Birmingham, the pageantries you've been to?
Thank you very much for the question. So I started my modeling way back in high school. I studied at Kipsigis Girls High School in Kericho, and I competed for Miss Kipsigis, which I got in 2016. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure because I learned a lot through that. And then now when I came to the university, in Mount Kenya University, I joined a modeling agency called Models Mania, where I trained, and up to now I became a trainer. Oh. Yes, I became a trainer, and now I'm the vice chair. And I also competed in Mr. and Miss Mount Kenya University. Although I did not get it, I did not give up, because I like to put a point that if you want something, you should always go for it. You should never stop, even if you reach a time that you feel that you're so low, that you feel that whatever you want is not coming. It is at your lowest point that something big's come up. That's why I decided to come for Miss Birmingham, and
here you
all
are
the
now.
challenges, here I am right now, and Miss Birmingham, it is such a pleasure.
Wow.
Yes.
You look amazing. I'm actually pleased.
Thank
I did attend the event, and there was so much creativity on that stage, and I was honestly very confused at some point.
I know.
The categories were so catchy. There was so much going on basically on the stage, and I'd like to commend you guys. Did a good job.
Thank you.
How was it for you? Those categories clearly looked like they had a lot of work going on.
Oh, the categories. Okay, this was the most it was the most weirdest categories we were given. We were given royalty wear, festive wear, creative,
peace.
and the theme was peace.
Yes, I realized that everything I witnessed on the stage was mostly based on the Kenyan flag.
Yeah, because we are in the period where it's the election period, and there is a lot of tension. Now we want as models to bring in the peace theme. What can you, as a model, how can you advise Kenyans to preach peace, to practice peace during this election period?
Yes.
So that we don't have instances like
the ones we had in 2007.
In 2007, we don't want that to repeat ever again in Kenya. We want to preach peace as Kenyans. Yes.
Mr. Birmingham, I'm sorry to cut you short, but moving back, there's something you were telling us, like why the Akorino model. Please tell us that story one more time.
The first time I ever attended an audition, I knew nothing, and I had no work. The only thing I knew was my fashion sense was okay. So when I was like questioned, I was like, why are you contesting, and you know the country you come from? Are you allowed by the bishop to do this? Imagine. We had questions. So I was like, I've come for an audition, and it's like personal, you know.
Yeah.
So since then, I decided that in every level of life that I'll go or achieve, I'll always remember the first time that I was questioned. Because even in primary or even high school, people are like always judging me, discriminating me, asking me like, do you sleep with it? Do you bathe with it? We had questions. So like I like to notify people that there's nothing different with me and you. It's only that
it's actually in a turban and I'm not. So
like the only difference is that I cover my hair. You know, you wear your crucifix, I wear my turban. Yeah, somewhat different from you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was asking our Miss Birmingham how the event went for her. Yeah, how was it for you?
For me, it was very challenging. First and foremost, very, very challenging. You know, our trainer, Mr. Kasper, shout out to him. He was like very intense. So yeah, alikuwa like, I can even remove you the last minute of the contest. So like my designer alikuwa late kidogo. My dad was sick, so I had to go and see him. I arrived late for the training. I didn't know even the routine. So like there was a lot of pressure, but I was calm and I portrayed the best show I could ever have. Yeah.
Miss Birmingham,
Yes.
what is the biggest challenge you faced while preparing for this event?
The biggest challenge I faced during the preparation for the event, was that first of all, models, we have a lot of challenge when it comes to financial support, because you know most of us, we are students, we are not really working. So coming up with the full amount to cater for all of your categories was one of my challenges. Another thing was that I was balancing going for attachment, studying, and also going for training, but I had to always make sure that
you were there.
I went for the trainings every single day. Yes.
I was following on social media and I saw the boot camps you had seemed pretty intense. How was
They were
that?
intense.
How was that for you, Mr. Birmingham?
First and foremost, Casper again, he was like determined to kukutoa, you know. Like there were 2 auditions. The first one, walikuwa naangalia the work, the confidence. The second one was talent. So like after the talent, there were 2 finalists. Then there were the ones that were on probation. So the finalists, if like you messed up, you are late, you're not like you didn't have any respect. The ones on probation would have been returned. So like you're always on your toes each and every second. You know, respect was at most. You had to like be punctual, all that, and be obedient.
Yeah.
So like it was very challenging, but you're grateful.
Miss Birmingham, how was the boot camp for you?
The boot camp was pretty good because through those boot camp trainings, we got very interesting insights from the previous models, from the ones who were before us, from our trainers. They also trained us on our social media, which is a key area in being a model, because you know, as being a model, as being Miss Birmingham, you know, you have to know how to
have
brand
a voice.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yes, you should know how to brand yourself through your social media, and that is what they were emphasizing. So you would find that they would give us so many challenges to push on Twitter, on IG, on Facebook, and I feel that I have grown. And my way of thinking, my way of pushing my social media has grown through those boot camps, and I'm very grateful.
Amazing.
Yes.
Mr. Birmingham, she's told us the lesson she learned specifically from the boot camp. What did you learn?
I learned a lot also. Respect, I did learn it. Not like I didn't have it, but
You learned more of
I
it.
learned more of it. Professionalism in the industry. How to manage my social media, like balance all, because me, I concentrate on only one, which is Instagram. So like I was taught like even Facebook and Twitter are also important. About the portfolio also, I learned that if we create mine better, the biodata. So it was a lot, and I love like experience. Yeah.
Miss Birmingham.
Yes.
I'm sure you had a manifesto. You had a manifesto of what you are going to do for the society once you get into the reign. Now you're reigning for the next 1 year, 2022 to 2023. What is this that you have planned to do to do for the society that is so different from every other winner we've had?
Okay. What I can tell you is that we are not going to talk about big things. We are just going to let our work speak for us. But so far, what we are working on, because this is a period of tension. This is a period where there is a lot of politics that is going on. So what us as Birmingham, our first project that we want to really push is really peace. We want to make Kenya a peaceful country during this election period, and even after the election period. We want to push for peace. We want to make peace work for Kenya. And then from there now, we are going to work on creating systems that will be sustainable for the development of the youth, and also the women empowerment, and not forgetting the boy child as well. Yes.
Boy child, what do you intend to do for the society within your reign?
3 people or things that she has mentioned, there's one that she has forgotten. The ones who are able differently. You know, those ones, the same way I am also forgotten as an Akorino in many things. They're also forgotten in given way. So like there's already a pageantry in place. I will revive it by working with the CEO, Mr. John, as well as Madam Bacha, to revive it so that these people are not forgotten after the elections or even now. Because you know, she has mentioned that as a student you struggle to get like the things. So imagine them. Every day is a struggle for them. So like I want to like revive it and help them in their time of their need.
Miss Birmingham, how supportive were your people, your family, your friends, the kind of support you got?
I am very grateful for my family, because they have always supported me in my modeling journey. They have never let me down when it comes to monetary support, when it comes to their prayers, and even that moral support of telling me that, Joanne, whatever you're doing, it is amazing. Keep it up, because we know that your purpose is amazing. Whatever you're doing, just keep on doing it, because this is you. You're passionate, you're driven, and we believe that everything that you're working for will be yours. I am very grateful. Thank you very much, my dear parents, my family, my friends. I am so grateful. Thank you.
Wow. Mr. Birmingham,
Yeah.
we all witnessed your mom even came and attended the event. It was actually very heartwarming, right? It was really heartwarming to see your mom there. How did that make you feel and the support she offered?
I'm very grateful to her. Also, you guys, you only see the tension and the awards, but you don't know how much we struggled with her.
Share with
when
us the
she's
struggles you went through. Talk to us.
So I'm not seeking for pity or anything, but my dad is currently sick. He's the one who financially supports me. So everything was taken to my mom, every burden. So she had to juggle the designers and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm grateful that she kept her right mind, aliweza balance everything. Even coming, she's never even missed even one of my auditions or even contests. Imagine.
Wow.
So it can be discriminated because you can even lose before our eyes,
Which would be very heartbreaking.
So I'm grateful to her and even God and the friends, the extended family, everyone in general.
In the next 2 to 3 years, Miss Birmingham, unajiona wapi?
Personally, I am seeing myself in a very big billboard, by the way.
Manifesting.
I am manifesting. I manifested Miss Birmingham, Kenya. I have it. Actually, this power in manifestation.
True.
I am manifesting myself in the next 2 to 3 years. I'll be doing something big with my title. I'll be in billboards. I'll be the face for those. I'll be the voice for those who feel discouraged. I want to be someone who people look up to and be like, yes, I want to be like that person. That person who dares not to stop going for what they want. That is me.
We've witnessed Mr. and Miss Birmingham produce Miss World twice.
Yes.
In 2018 and in 2021.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
That is so encouraging, because it shows that this title is not, it's not like any other title, because you see, having the Miss. Having Miss Kenya coming from
a correction, it's Miss World Kenya.
Miss World Kenya.
Yes.
Coming from Birmingham. I mean, it's very encouraging for us, because you know that this title, it promises a bright future. Yes, it promises opening doors for all your talents, for every other thing that you do. Yeah.
Wow. One of them being, the one I remember recently is Sharon Obara. If all of you know Sharon Obara, she was here. She once participated in Miss Birmingham 2020 or 2019. I cannot remember clearly. Somewhere around there. So it's very promising, right?
Very promising. Yeah.
Mr. Birmingham, in the next 2 to 3 years.
I won't say billboards. I won't say a big brand.
Yes.
I will say I'll be a big source of motivation. A guy out there who is very ordinary, very average, he can see me somewhere and say, Kama Corino ni make it, I can also make it.
Yes,
There's nothing different with him and me. So I want to be a source of motivation. Hizo zingine Mungu atafunga milango. Si ndio?
Which is very, very true, which is very heartwarming. What is that one thing you look at in your pageantry journey? Unasema, I'm proud of myself. I am so proud of myself. You look at yourself in the mirror and look at the journey you've been through and you say, I'm so proud of you.
Pageantry is very personal, because waking up to going to the trainings, finding your categories, going on stage for people to look at you, I mean, that is big. And to know that people believe in you. I'm telling you, this guy, this thing, it had a lot of support, because there are some people, I wasn't sure about competing for this title, but they are just those people who look up to you and they're like, Joanne, we believe in you.
Why weren't you sure about competing for the title?
Because, you know, in pageantry, it takes a lot of emotional strength to compete. So having, from my previous pageantries, there are some titles that I wanted so badly, but I did not get for one reason or the other, which kind of discouraged me. And so I had these people who held me and told me that, Joanne, you can do it.
This.
Just go for it and believe in yourself. Looking back at it, I'm grateful. That's why I also want to be a promise. I want to encourage other people that you can get whatever you want if you believe in yourself, if you have the right mental state, and if you have the right people who support you in it.
You can do it.
And I'm very grateful.
Wow.
Yes.
Mr. Birmingham, for you, what's the
For
one
me-
thing you look at and you say, I am so proud of myself?
So I'll start with this one. Hey, Mr. Birmingham. You know, tunaambiangwa, other than Mr. World Kenya, this is like the second topmost pageantry. It is. So like even being here and making it to the finals, kama singeshinda, making to the finals ningejingwa kifo niseme, I made myself proud, you know. The other thing I can say is this one was personal to me. You know, kabla nianze, before the auditions, everything was okay. Life was Gucci, dad was okay, things were normal. So when like he was sick, tuseme for 3 days to the competition, you know, I would have said, hey, maze,
Hakuna haja.
hakuna haja. Like my dad is more important than this title.
True.
So like instead I said, I have to make him proud, you know, so that when I win, like anaweza kuwa na kitu, it can encourage him.
So basically you were doing this for him. This
It was
for him.
personal. I had to bag this title, you know. So like I'm proud of myself for that, and the other things that I've achieved kidogo hapa na pale. Yeah.
What were his feelings or rather his comments when you actually bagged it?
I wouldn't say that he cried, but there's a way that my father portrays his emotions. I could tell he was really, really proud of me. Yeah, and it motivated me to go even harder.
That's interesting. Miss Birmingham, where, like I said, we witnessed some very interesting categories on stage. Which was your favorite? Your personal favorite? Like you really enjoyed creating the particular outfits?
My personal favorite was my creative wear, because this is something that I created with so much passion. Imagine I used to sleep at 4 a.m.
And you're waking up to go for your attachments?
Yes. And I had to wake up to go for attachment. Nikirudi naenda training. Nikitoka training, I'm just going to complete that creative wear. It was so personal. I made it with all of my love. I put
your heart into it.
I put my heart into it, and it was amazing. I am so proud.
You're still proud of yourself.
I'm very proud for it.
And for you, Mr. Birmingham, your personal favorite?
My personal favorite was the festive one. I portrayed the South African culture, the Zulu culture, where I go to like dance on the runway, like dance, nikafanya, I don't know what's its name, unafanyanga soma. So nilichukanga manini sana. That was my personal favorite.
Nice. Nice. Now, as we wind up this interview, I'd like you to talk to 15-year-old Joanne. What can you tell 15-year-old Joanne?
Dear 15-year-old Joanne, first of all, I love you. I love you because you're growing to become this beautiful, intelligent, amazing, superwoman with a very bright future. What I can tell you, what I can advise you is that don't take life for granted. Appreciate everything that is in your life, and always pray and believe that whatever you want, you're going to have it. I love you.
Wow. Mr. Birmingham, talk to 15-year-old you, and I'd also like you to talk to that Akorino young boy out there who has dreams but feels like your side of the religion is hindering him, or rather it's all in the mind, obviously, because here you are. But talk to 15-year-old you and that Akorino boy out there who has dreams but doesn't know where to start.
So Caleb, I know people are like discriminating you. People are like always questioning why you do things the way you do. Keep being yourself. Keep being unique. Don't be ordinary. You don't know that right now you'll be the first Akorino to be Mr. Birmingham or even on the runway, you know. So keep pushing, keep being yourself, but also don't take anything for granted. Life can snap like that.
Sure.
People, things can change. You can be used to a certain way of things, and it changes in just a second. So like, be like flexible, interact with others, socialize. Don't cut anyone off. That's my flaw. I cut people off very fast. So like, keep people close and be yourself. Things will work out for the better.
To that Akorino boy.
To the Akorino boy, enda church. Va vizuri. Wear well. The turban to be like, ukifunga kilemba yako, like, let it be unique. And follow the rules. Usikuwa Mokorino and they're doing funny things. Like, people will judge everyone, all of us, because of the one thing you're doing, you know. Unajua mesikia watu wanasema ati kuna watu wanakunywanga na kuna kilemba.
Tumeona hata.
Unaona, hata mumeona. So like, be righteous, like, kumbuka who you are. Every time unakaa kwa hiyo kiona funga hiyo kilemba, remember why you do that. Na kama unaona si yako, kindly toa mazi. Unatuharibia jina huku nje. Be righteous mazi. Hiyo ni muhimu.
Miss Birmingham, Joanne, one more thing. Talk to 30-year-old you. I know you're not 30. I'm not judging you. But talk to 30-year-old you.
Dear 30-year-old me, I hope you haven't forgotten the promises that you made for yourself. I know that you are amazing, and you have achieved most of the things that you want. Atakama, you never always get there, but you're always striving to become the better version of yourself. Keep going, and remember that I always love you and I got you.
Wow. Mr. Birmingham, tupatie parting shot tukifunga show.
Parting shot. Keep peace. Ni wakati wa elections. Usipigane na mtu juu ya nini? Juu ya voter fulani. Be yourself. Penda mwenzako. Sisi wote ni wa Kenya. Ijalishi kama ni tribe yako ni different na yangu. We all bleed when you cut me. So like, tupeandane, tueneze amani.
Miss Birmingham, your parting shots?
Let's make peace win. Thank you.
Wow, once again, congratulations on your wins.
Thank you. It's a pleasure meeting you.
It was also a pleasure. Hata mimi niliwaona. Kazi safi mmefanya hapo. It's very beautiful to see you. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for sharing with us your journey. Can't wait to see what you have. You have a shout out? Yeah, please do.
Yes, I have a shout out to Models Mania Kenya. I mean, that agency has held me through when I was going through a lot. Thank you very much, Models Mania Kenya. I love you, and keep going. Whatever we are doing, it's amazing, and we are going very far. Thank you.
Karibu, shout out?
Shout out to Swag Points Fashions. I look nakafiti and I don't look that bad. Shout out to Swag Points. You can hit them up at IG at Swag Points Fashions. To you for the good show, for even having us, and my mom and dad, Nasis Pia, and friends and folks.
Wow.
Nawapenda sana.
Ngoja, are you taken kwa soko, streets, single, mall? Tunawapata wapi? I'm sure kuna watu huko nje wanauliza. Are you taken? Kwa mall, kwa street, kwa soko?
Okay.
Hapa niko sure kuna watu wanatafuta.
You can find me in the mall.
Very gorgeous, very gorgeous. Kama unafika Bay, you can find her in the mall. Yes. Mr. Birmingham.
Mimi niko Kanairo mbaya sana.
Niko kwa streets, wewe uko kwa mall.
Mimi niko kwa streets. Bei ya mall ni kubwa sana, you know. Mimi niko open.
You've heard it for yourself. Mr. Caleb and Miss Joanne wako kwa streets na kwa mall. So social media tunaweza wapata wapi?
Oh, you can find me at Joanne_Kens in IG. Facebook, John Kendoyo. Yes.
Mine is at @Caleb. And Facebook, it's personal. It's a page. I mean, it's a
personal page.
It's a personal page. Joe Caleb, my real name.
So you can find them on the social media platforms. At least umesikia wako soko. So if you're interested, you know where to get them. Thank you so much once again and congratulations. Make us proud hapa nje. Let's make the society a better place. And that was Mr. and Miss Birmingham.